There's a bunch of other stuff that goes into the game. There's a lot of different types of missions that are rescue missions or whatever have you. Um, for example, here's one, okay? This is how, if I got caught and I went into full fight mode, this right here is one of the ways that they would call for reinforcements from a neighboring base, okay? From a neighboring area. Which they will show up, right? Reinforcements. Unless I take that out of the equation. Now, I could just shoot it, but it kind of sounds like a minor explosion, I think. It's kind of one of those things where it's better to do all of it at once. This thing here controls the lights, and it looks the same on every base. Whoopsie. This controls the lights, so if I found this, turn the lights off, no problem. Now, somebody can come and turn the lights back on unless you set a C4 on it, or throw a grenade, or just shoot at it, or whatever have you. I like to use C4 though, because, you know, if somebody is going to go turn it on, that gives me a chance to kill somebody if I'm playing lethal, and take out the lights. Oopsie, that's not what I wanted. Just like that. There's a whole lot more that goes into the game. There's a lot of actual cool science and stuff like that, where you can actually hunt these types of animals and stuff. So if I want to collect that bird... Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, wait, I do have a non-lethal. Oh, cool, a sniper, too. Perfect. It works on birds, goats, rams, hogs, dogs, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. You name it, it works. Now, because it was so small, I just collected it. But normally, I would do the whole Fulton thing that you normally do when you kidnap somebody, which you should have seen me do on a guy over there, the S-rank dude. That's pretty much about the size of it, really. I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it, but I mean, you can learn that as you play, kind of thing. Doesn't matter how heavy it is, you can take it with a balloon. Eventually, you won't be able to do it from the very, very, very start of the game. There is a certain level that you have to get to. Not level like level 1, 2, 3, 4, but you have to unlock the next tier of your ballooning to be able to steal heavy gun emplacements, mortars, and things like that. Your anti-helicopter shit. But you can take all of it.
Good dog.
Now, your Fultons, they are limited. Like, as you see, I'm going to steal this car as well. You see now it says 44 down there. Simple fix. It's going to your supply drop, ammo and Fulton. Just call it in. And then, bam, it'll show up. I wonder how steep this is technically. It looks like it'd be steep enough, right? Nope. As you do that, though, your box does get ruined. You see how the box is damaged? This is what'll start to happen if it's raining and you don't have a wet box as well. Except it just happens a little faster, because you'll have a couple... I dare say you'll have an ample amount of seconds to unfuck yourself, but it's kind of one of those things where if you're not using a wet box, your box will get damaged. And if your box gets too damaged, eventually it will stop working. But it's not like you lose anything. If you damage all 8 of these, it just means you would have to call in another one. But this is everything that I have. My assault rifle ammo, my grenades ammo, my portables ammo, my Fultons, everything that can be replenished. Maybe even boxes. I'm not entirely sure. Let's find out right now. Okay, so one way that you can use a box. This is a smoke box. So if they were to shoot this and destroy it, it would turn into smoke. If somebody's tagged you and they're like, oh shit, they're gonna catch me, you can jump out of the box and just leave it there. Okay? Your box count goes down. But there you have it. That's one way that you can use boxes. My boxes are very sturdy because of all the fucking time I put into it, but that's how it explodes into smoke. Now you've seen it. And when you actually go into smoke or a helicopter shows up, it does affect you. So if you're aiming or doing anything, it'll, you know, have a negative effect on you. Very temporary. I don't think... Okay, yeah, it did replenish my boxes as well. So there it is. A supply drop will replenish everything. But there you have it. That's about the size of it. There's probably a whole bunch of other stuff that I can show you. Actually, there's definitely a whole bunch of other stuff that I can show you. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and extract. Now, there's different ways that you can do that. You can call in your helicopter if you want. You can call in your helicopter for air support as well if you want. So if you just need some air support, you're having a really hard time, call in your helicopter and your helicopter will fuck up the whole area with some fucking missiles or the miniguns, whatever have you.
Roger.
You don't normally run this fact, but I've upgraded Snake to a certain degree. Just so I can hear the theme music. Normally it takes your helicopter a while to show up, but you see it's fucking flying.
This is B-Quad.
Like this is... it's insanely fast.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
However... and it will wait there for you, to a certain degree. It will leave eventually, but for the most part, it'll wait for you, because you're the one who called it, it's your bird, and if it starts getting shot at, it'll automatically go into air support mode. However, there are more than one ways to extract. Here's another one. And then once you extract, or after a certain amount of time in the field, everything will compile. So as you just saw, all those times one, times one, times one, times one. And then these are the people. Now there's one more tidbit that I want to show before I end this ridiculously long video. As you steal people, collect them, kidnap them, different people have different abilities, okay? So I'm going to go to my R&D. Century 1 is this guy's ability, okay? Increases PF... Okay, let's go to something reasonable. Gunsmith, sniper rifles. Assign the R&D team to relax sniper rifle development and usage requirements and enable development of derivative models. Okay, so pretty much this is how you would be able to build and put together certain sniper rifles. Certain sniper rifles require you to have at least one of these guys. Let's go to support maybe. Okay, I mean, there's a bunch of different stuff. Diplomat, lessens instances of trouble within unit. Each unit can have a diplomat, and also every unit, you have to be really careful, can have a troublemaker as well. Causes trouble within a unit, injuring staff. I mean, it's one of those things. You're in the military, you're in a unit, and eventually you're gonna have some dickhead that gets rowdy and just likes to fight everyone. Like, hey man, that's my fucking seat, and then he just causes problems. This is one of those people. Now, his says Troublemaker of Violence. Let me see if I can find another one. Tactical Instructor. Okay, I don't know. I usually get rid of my Troublemakers. Or I used to anyway. Now I'm such a high level that it's okay. Plus I've got more Diplomats than I have Troublemakers generally. But anyway, pretty much a Troublemaker will cause certain people, probably himself and another person, to go to the brig. Or the sickbed. Depends. If you decide to get rid of a Troublemaker, which I would at the very beginning of the game, it's probably best to get rid of Troublemakers, because they'll cause you more problems than they'll help you. You can just get rid of them and send them away. If you want to get rid of somebody, just fucking... I really like the thumb thing that happens back there. It actually like goes with my joystick. It's really cool to me. See what I'm doing. Anyway, so change assignment, dismiss, there, bam, he's fired. Or if you want to move people around to suit your needs, you can. Say you want to put everybody, regardless of what they're special to, in the combat unit until it's full. You can. My security team, I'm missing 275 people. This could go up to like level 60 something probably. At least, if not 90 something. But I don't have enough people. So say I go out and I steal a whole bunch of people, and then they eventually get out of the brig, which, by the way, once you steal people, you may not see them immediately, because I'll probably go to the brig first, because you don't just steal somebody out from the field, and then you work for me now. Oh, okay, yes sir. You know what I mean? No, they're going to be rowdy, they're going to need some time to come over, which I think I actually did show you before. That green meter down there is how close they are to complete. As you get to the top, it shows, okay, this guy's almost done. This guy's less than almost done. This guy's about halfway done. This guy's a quarter-ish done, you know? When that green meter is full, then they'll move over to whatever unit they have. This guy has an A++ in R&D, so more than likely the game will auto-place him in my R&D unit. However, say I don't want him in my R&D unit for whatever reason. Say he's got an A++ in R&D and an A++ in Intel. What I really need to build is my Intel team, but it moves him to the R&D team. You can go ahead and just manually move him wherever the fuck you need to. And then Quiet's shit will never change, because she's permanently stuck in the brig. Which is nice, because you always know where to go visit her when you go on Mother Base. Unless you kill her by shooting her in the head when you meet her, then you never have Quiet in the first place. Anyway, there's so much more that I can show you. I won't, because this video is already too long, much longer than I thought it would be as it is. But that's Metal Gear Solid 5 in a nutshell. There's a whole lot of story, a whole lot of actual science, there's a whole lot of supernatural. I didn't really show you anything supernatural, but you already know from that flaming horseman that there's plenty of Japanese supernatural going on. So without further ado, I'm ending this video because my throat is dry as fuck. This video is long as shit. I'm not even expecting you to watch all of it or any of it, but I made it for you any fucking way. I am out like a light.